things are getting serious, more serious than you can ever imagine. Right now, calls are going in and out. I mean, calls to May. There are those who are calling Yul Edochie. There are those who are trying to send him SMS. There are those who are trying to barge him back and forth. Yul Edochie wanted polygamy. This is no longer news. He wanted polygamy. He went about it like he's the only man that exists in this world. He probably looked at May and said to himself, after all these children, who is she? What does she have? I am the face, even if she has some things working for her. Maybe that is what he thought. Maybe he also felt insecure, inferior complex, like this lady, she thinks she's the only one that can shine. People know me, but she talks to me anyhow at home like I'm nobody. I don't know what exactly it is. But what I do know is that Yul Edochie is a greedy man. The attitude that he has displayed, I'm not talking about living his marriage to, or just say the polygamy that he said he wanted. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the attitude that he has displayed ever since that incident. That's the point. It's not about does he want polygamy, this and that. No, the attitude that he has displayed over time and how he hid behind Juju Austin. Yeah, we call her Juju Austin. I'm talking about Judy Austin. Moghalu. Let's put Obasi, because she's still married to Mr. Obasi. They are not yet divorced. They are just separated. Now, if a man can hide behind a woman to perpetrate such heinous, wicked, evil towards his wife, you know how bad it is. Like, tell her everything you want to tell her. Tell her that she went to do this. Tell her that she did this and that. So, right now, the news that dropped on our decks is a very serious one. Like I've always promised, it's going to be back to back. We will be watching all that Yul Edochie wants to do, is doing everything. That's what I'm saying. Like a CCTV camera, watching, audio, recording. It's so sad. Before I proceed, like and share this video. Tap on the subscribe button. Very important. Returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say a very big thank you to you. Regardless of all that has happened, May does not want problems for Yul Edochie. May still regards Yul Edochie as the father of their children. So, all of those lies that Yul Edochie put out there, she went for tummy tongue, is it tummy talk? Anyway, liposuction, went for lip enlargement, head enlargement, chest enlargement, this enlargement, as if the enlarged one of Judy Austin is not enough for him. Well, he put out all of these lies just to sway the direction of love towards me to him. And he thought by doing this will make people want to hear what he has to say. But he realized that he made a big mistake with that one. He made a big mistake. In fact, he already shot his leg by saying 2023 is the best year of his life. So that already put him in a bad light before the story that he put out there, lies that he put out there. Now, let us even leave that aside. Surgery or no surgery, that's not even important. Anyone can choose to do whatever they want to themselves. May is a woman of peace. But somehow, Yul Edochie took advantage of this. In fact, at the beginning, this is what Yul Edochie wanted. He wanted to take advantage of, May's silence and the way she... Let's say May is someone who speaks in her home. She doesn't appear to be like a dumb person, but she's reserved. Yul Edochie is more of that, I go shout, I will speak, I will express myself, I will, even if it sounds stupid, foolish, he still wants to say something. Now, she's a reserved person, very much reserved. Even the way she handled the divorce and expectation from people didn't really go that way. People wanted her like to go out there and scream and shout and lay curses on on Judy Austin, lay curses on Yul Edochie. She didn't do any of that. She only wrote this simple: I will not be numbered. These are not part of the tenets, doctrines, morals of my upbringing and religion. That's all she put out there, that she will not be numbered. And she gave reasons why. She didn't just say, no, it is as a result of my hatred for polygamy. No, she didn't say that because she probably had, uncles, relatives, friends who are into this polygamy. She didn't say that. She only said, for me, this is not what I want. This is not how I was brought up. And she also pointed out religion. So she really crafted out and wrote out what she needed to write, like a woman who has her head working fine. Now, Yul Edochie is overstepping his boundary with this. Overstepping, pressing, pushing, doing all sort of nefarious, foolish, trying to find ways that the United Nations will step in and shame May. He went on this tirade that May still remains my wife, officially and legally. She still remains my wife. I don't know who gave him that idea that when you are married to a woman, you own that woman. I'm kind of thinking that Yul Edochie didn't listen to his father's proverbs, wise sayings properly. Maybe he misunderstood it, or he decided to reinvent and manipulate himself. People do these things, they manipulate themselves, even though manipulation is done to other people. But maybe Yul Edochie is just fooling himself. It did not really take time to absorb more content that makes sense. He took in the foolish part of it. It took in too much stupidity. He's now telling the United Nations that May is my wife. You cannot do something with my wife without my knowledge and without my permission. Remember, he said that May went for surgery. Who signed the consent? So it is the same thing that he's repeating, that he has a right, as long as May remains my wife, I have the right to tell you about her and what I don't want. I don't want this happening to her right now. We all know that all of this stems out of jealousy, nothing more. What he wanted, what he expected didn't happen. It didn't happen. He wanted more fame. He wanted more money. He wanted more endorsement. And all of a sudden, he's the one that is always, he has graced several televisions, TVs. He has done a lot. People have seen him with the thing that he does all over Africa. People who watch the Nollywood, they know what I'm saying. He has done a lot. So he felt like, I'm the man. And none of these things that he expected, none of these good things that he wanted happened to him. He's frustrated. And he feels that the only way is to get back at me, doing all of this, throwing tantrums, spewing nonsense, lies, thinking that this will dissuade or maybe turn away those who have shown love to me. Turn them away. But none of these things worked. Anyway, to be fair, the UN, the branch of the UN that gave the peace award to May, to be fair, they questioned him, asked more, took down details to be sure of what he's saying. Because normally, if someone is given an award or recognized and someone comes forward saying, no, this person, for example, this is just an example. If someone is given an award for something, that has to do with humanity, then another person comes forward saying, I know this person. I have evidence that shows and proof that this person is into child trafficking, stuff like that. They will review it, isn't it? So Yul Edochie gave them a lot of, bagadash, stupid things. He told them things that he believes with this, they will retract, take back the award. And this will be announced publicly. This is what he wants, to shame her. They took all the details. They took all the statement that he gave to them. And they also called May. They invited me and questioned her on this and that. At the end of the day, now, having done their job, due diligence, they have the branch that investigate, that finds out, whatever allegation anyone puts forward. This is a reputable, we are talking of United Nations, we are talking about branches that are linked to them. They need to maintain integrity. Having done due diligence, they had to instruct the media representative of this United Nations branch to speak to Yul Edochie and Judy Austin, because it's not just Yul Edochie. Judy Austin was also part of it. Like, yes, it is true. I'm a witness. I know, that kind of thing. I don't want to go into the lies, because we know they are lies. There's no need repeating the lies that Yul Edochie told them. The only thing I will tell you is this. They had to call Yul and Judy Austin, and they warned them, like, look, listen, we've gotten we've gotten info from you. We've also done our own work here and there. We'll find out from what we need. We've done what we need to do. Please be careful. Be careful, because you cannot talk to a well-recognized organization like this, come with lies. You can't talk to us and expect us to be bullied, expect us to do what you want. No, it doesn't work that way. We investigate, and from what we have seen, we are sorry. None of what you have said hold water. So, in conclusion, they realize that Yul Edochie is simple. Of course, they know, and you all know why Yul Edochie is doing this. They concluded that, Mister, you're just trying to be bad. You're just trying to pull down, and nothing more. You're doing this out of envy. This is spite, nothing more. None of what you have said, when we investigated it, none of these things are true. Yul Edochie and Judy Austin, both of them